Yo, what up? It's your boy Jonathan Belcher, just dropping this video for you talking about how to find your soulmate. You probably like, John, what the hell are you talking about how to find your soulmate for? Well, it does have to do with the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? It does, because anything you want to attract, anything you want to manifest is going to have to do with the law of attraction. So I figured, why not talk about how to find your soulmate? I know a lot of people in life right now who's in a situation where they're trying to find the one for them. So I wanted to talk about how to make yourself receptive to whoever that one is in the world for you. It doesn't matter if you're a man or you're a woman. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to attract or how to find your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into the topic at hand, I want to say, if you've never seen my videos before, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell below so that you can get notified whenever I make videos like this. Also, I want to start off this video with with a daily confirmation for the family, right? Those of you watching my video, I consider you the family, right? So we're going to do our affirmation really quick. And the affirmation is like this: I am rich. I am financially free. I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am loved. And if you say that simple affirmation every morning, you will be blessed and you will see that things start to come in your way, right? We'll do it one more time. I am rich. I am financially free. I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am loved. All right, now we can get right into it. We're going to talk about how to find your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Because when we're going through life, we get to a certain point where we want to have the one, that person who's equally yoked with us, that person who has a lot of common grounds, that person who has a similar vision as us. And, you know, love is the most that's the most powerful emotion, is the emotion of love. Right? Love. You can't have success in business if you don't know how to express love. You can't have success in a relationship if you don't know how to express love. You can't have you can't move forward in any sense if you don't know how to express love, or at least show the love, or try to show the love to other people, right? So, first off, when it comes to attracting that soulmate of yours, understand that you got to use some discretion. And when I say discretion, I mean, if you're at the ages of like 20, 21 years old, 22 years old, 23 years old, like really, really young. And I'm not saying that you can't find a soulmate at a very young age. I'm not saying that that's not possible. All I'm saying is that when you're young, you're not necessarily in line, you're not in the thought process, you're not in the mind frame to necessarily attract a true soulmate. Because when we're young, we make a lot of bad decisions. Sometimes we have bad judgment. Sometimes we think something is this way when it's really that way, and we don't find out till later because we don't have the experience yet to really discern who's really real and who's really not real in our life. So that's why I say you got to use your discretion with this video. If you're very, very young, understand that you may be in a phase where you need to kind of test the waters a little bit. You know what I mean? Before you say, let me just find a soulmate, you might want to test the waters a little bit, get to know what you like, get to know what you don't like, get to learn yourself. And that's what finding your soulmate is truly about. Finding your soulmate is truly about getting secure with yourself, number one. Getting secure with, as far as maybe a career, what you want to do in your life, having a clear vision of what you want to do in your life. Finding the right soulmate is also about getting over past trauma. It's about getting over certain situations in your past that maybe have caused you to treat people a bad way or a negative way. So what I'm saying is, get rid of the BS, because once you get rid of the BS and kind of release all the negativity from your life, you're more so prepared to find that soulmate, because you're not going to just come into their life and just put the extra baggage on them and expect them to fix all of your problems, you know, because you're looking for a soulmate, maybe not necessarily looking for a therapist. And it's perfectly okay for you to find a soulmate who's willing to work with you and willing to build you up and help you to get over certain situations. It's perfectly okay. People aren't perfect. Nobody's perfect. So the ideal situation would be where you find somebody, or somebody finds you, who's willing to help you to get to the next level in anything. You know, willing to help you believe in yourself, willing to help you see the greatness in yourself, willing to help you to step into your power. That's what your soulmate is going to do. Your soulmate is going to be somebody who's willing to work with you. You know, but you want to really focus more so on a soulmate after a certain age. But some people, 23, 24, you may be young and you may know exactly what you want right now. If you know exactly what you want right now and you got all the stuff as far as your personal stuff figured out and settled, look for your soulmate. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. You got to be open to receive the soulmate. So you can't have the mindset like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in the house every single day. I'm not gonna go out and mingle. I'm not gonna go out and socialize and talk to anybody, because you have to socialize and you have to mingle in order to discover your soulmate. And if you mingle and you socialize somewhere like the club, I'm not saying you can't find somebody who's a good soulmate. You can, but understand your setting, understand your surrounding. You're in the club. People are mostly looking for a fun night out. You know, they're looking to have a couple drinks to feel good real quick. And, you know, they're not really looking necessarily all the time for something real serious. So that also comes into mind too. You might find a nice soulmate at church. You know, don't second guess church. Don't second guess the ability to find somebody who's, you know, of a good character in church. You know, because, you know, you be going in there, you be seeing the sisters and the brothers in there getting their praise on and stuff like that. And you may find somebody who's really, really serious about their values and serious about their morals, and you're probably looking for somebody like that. So the setting does play a big part in you attracting your soulmate when you really think about it. Maybe you're going to attract your soulmate doing something you love. That works too. If you're attracting a soulmate who's doing something that you love and you both do the same thing, that's a big common ground. You guys have a similar passion. You have a similar drive. That's another thing that's going to attract your soulmate. But the thing is, you can't be closed off. You know what I mean? You got to be open to receive your soulmate. And you don't know how they're going to show up in your life. You might have a friend call you up and be like, they're going to invite you somewhere to go somewhere. You keep saying no. You keep saying no. You keep saying no. How are you going to connect the dots? How are you going to connect from this relationship to the next relationship to be able to attract your soulmate? You know, you got a relationship with your friend, but now your friend may want you to go out with another friend of theirs too. And maybe that friend has another friend who's going to be your soulmate. You know, so you don't really know how things are going to manifest. When it comes to the law of attraction, though, the most important thing to know is that thoughts are things. You know, thoughts are things. So what that means, if you're constantly thinking about a certain type of person, you're going to more or less attract that kind of person. And I know for a lot of women that I know that, you know, in my community and stuff, sometimes opposites attract. It's not always about the common ground of what we can relate to when it comes to getting your soulmate. I mean, I know a lot of women who are sophisticated women, educated women, women with a head on their shoulders, women with clear goals, women who make good money, and they be like, oh, I want a hood guy. I want a guy from the hood. You know, some of you ladies out there, you be like, I want a guy from the hood. Some women like that, you know, and that opposite, I guess, attracts them. So that's another thing too. The main thing is getting clear on what you want and what you don't want. In order to get clear, you got to kind of test the waters a little bit, go on a couple dates, go through a couple relationships. If the first one isn't the one, usually that's not the case. But when you're trying to find a soulmate at a very, very tender young age, you're gonna make some mistakes. You're gonna, you know, probably hurt some people unintentionally because you're trying to learn, you're trying to figure out things about yourself in the midst of trying to, you know, build a relationship with somebody else. That could be kind of overwhelming. So once you get past all of that stuff, realize that your soulmate can also be somebody from your past. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be somebody new who you're about to meet. Maybe the person has grown up. Maybe things have changed since the last time you saw them. Maybe things have elevated in certain ways. So don't write off completely that, you know, or it can't be somebody from your past. You never know how it can happen. You know what I'm saying? The main thing is, when it comes to discovering your soulmate, is to be open to it. And you can't hold grudges. You got to be a forgiving person. Because at the end of the day, when we talk about the law of attraction, more or less, you're still going to attract what you are, more or less. Somebody that's going to be your soulmate is not going to be completely different from you. They're not going to be 100% different from you. There are going to be some commonalities, a lot of commonalities. Even if people can't see those commonalities on the surface, behind closed doors and in your intimate discussions with your soulmate, you're going to realize you have a lot in common. So that also brings me to my next point, that you can't judge a book by its cover. You want to find a soulmate that's for you? Stop judging a book by its cover. Stop saying, oh, he got to have these kind of muscles or else I can't talk to him. Oh, he got to have this kind of haircut or else I can't talk to him. You know? Some of the guys out there, oh, she got a shape like this or else I can't talk to her. Oh, she can't have no weave. She got to be only natural or I can't talk to her. Oh, her nails ain't done. I don't like that. I can't talk to her. Constantly putting up these walls and these blockages that keep you away from finding your soulmate is going to make it harder and harder and harder as you continue to narrow it, making it to where you're trying to find the perfect, ideal person. But you don't know how your soulmate is going to come to you. It may be somebody that you didn't expect to be your soulmate. It may be somebody that's not necessarily your type. But be open to that. Be open to receive it. Listen to what they're talking about. Listen to their plans. Listen to their dreams. Listen to their vision. Listen to their aspirations. That's going to let you know what type of person you're dealing with. And people will always talk in a way where you know their character. Even early on in a relationship. Even early on when you're dating somebody. You're going to know early on, all right, this person said that. You don't want to necessarily hold that against them, but just make note of it. You know, people who think abundantly, they speak abundantly. People who want success, they speak success. People who want health, they speak health. Or want to stay healthy, they speak health. So take note of how this person is talking. You might just be on a couple dates. You don't know if they're their soulmate yet, but you got to be open. You got to be open. You can't say, oh, they're not this race, so I can't go on a date with them. Or they're not this tall, I can't go on a date with them. You know, the tighter your criteria, the harder it is going to be to really find the soulmate, the one that's really one for you, the one for you. And when we talk about the one for you, what we're really saying is that person who compliments you and you compliment them. That person who uplifts you and you uplift them. That person who encourages you and you encourage them. That person who, you know, you scratch their back, they scratch yours. That real unification, that two-person relationship that becomes one. Basically, that person who knows what you're thinking even before you say anything. That's what your soulmate is going to be like. But that soulmate has to be a person. You're not going to fully know your soulmate unless you've gotten certain things clear about you and what you want, and you're no longer insecure, and they can't become a soulmate if the same thing for them too. You know, so a big part of discovering your soulmate is getting some things within yourself correct. You know, getting personally developed, getting spiritually awakened, getting spiritually grounded. Because the more grounded you are and more in alignment you are with what you want and who you are as a person, that's going to make your choice of a soulmate even more validated. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're not all over the place. You're not confused as to what do you truly want. When we're confused and we don't really know exactly what we want, that's how we end up hurting people. You know, that's how we end up making the wrong choices, making bad mistakes. That's how we end up making permanent decisions off of temporary feelings and stuff like that. But don't sell yourself short. You always want to still have standards at the end of the day. You still want to have standards. You still want to have standards. I'm not saying not to have standards. All I'm saying is don't be closed-minded when it comes to manifesting your soulmate, whoever that person is. Go out more. Go enjoy yourself. Go to the get-together. Go to the party. You know, go to whatever meeting your friend wants you to come to. You don't know how that's going to cause you to meet somebody who may bring about your soulmate into your life. And you can't be closed off. To even go out, you got to be open. You got to be open to receive something. So the law of attraction is constantly working. Isn't it amazing how it works? It's constantly working in business. It's constantly working in relationships. The law of attraction is constantly working when you want to manifest something. The same thing as if I want to manifest some materialistic things, I have to be in a similar mindset as if I want to manifest a beautiful woman or soulmate, or for you ladies out there, a beautiful man, whoever you want. You know, so you got to have that confidence. You got to know that, oh, look, I'm a great woman. I'm a great man. There's no reason in the world why wouldn't somebody want to be with me. How could you not like me? You know, you got to kind of have that demeanor without being cocky about it, though. But when you give off that aura, people are receptive to it. They see you having your head up. Wow, that guy, he's really going places. Or they see that you as a woman doing your thing, you focused. You know, some men get intimidated by that, though. Some men get intimidated by women who are truly successful and who are, I guess you could say, bossed up. They know what they want and they ain't taking no crap. You know what I mean? So that just means, fellas out there, get your game up. If you're intimidated by women like that, that just means that's just a calling to motivate you. That's just to inspire you and get your game up. Do what you got to do. Stay focused. Keep grinding. Stay on your path, because the better you make yourself, the easier it is gonna be to attract more people. Notice I didn't say it's going to be easier to attract a soulmate. I said it's going to be easier to attract more people. When you attract more people, you can then weed out of that who's best for you and who means well for you. Because really and truly, when it comes to getting a soulmate, the thing that's going to be most important is all the things that money can't buy. Their character, their morals, their values, the way they see life, their perspectives. how they treat people. That's what's gonna matter. You're gonna see all those signs, what they talk about. You know, because whatever's flowing from the heart comes through the mouth. Whatever ideas is in the minds and the hearts of a person is gonna come through their mouth. So these are the little cues you're gonna be watching for to know, all right, is this person the soulmate for me? Is this the person the one for me? And then you're gonna be able to make a decision. You're gonna be able to say, you know what, yeah, this is the one for me. It's gonna hit you one day and you're gonna realize it's the one for me. You know? But don't be closed off. And allow and understand that finding a soulmate doesn't mean the person is gonna be perfect. And you being their soulmate as well doesn't mean you're gonna be perfect. It doesn't mean that there's gonna be no ups and downs in relationships. It doesn't mean that the relationship is gonna be perfect. That's not what it means. It just means that this is the best person who truly understands me. This is the best person who truly wants to see me win. This is the best person who really has the best interest in mind for me. Protector, provider, all that stuff. This person truly looks out for me when nobody else is around to look out for me. This person believed in me when nobody else believed in me. You know, this person was riding with me. They was riding with me when I was dead broke, had nothing, went from this to that. You know, those are going to be the cues that let you know if a person's truly a soulmate for you. But don't write anything off, because anything is possible. You know, anything is possible. And through communication, anything can happen. So I just wanted to do this video right today talking about the law of attraction and how you can use the law of attraction to manifest whatever soulmate you want, whoever it is out there. Don't be afraid to get out there. Don't be afraid to mingle a little bit. You know, don't be afraid to talk about certain things. You don't know what a person is going through, and they could connect with you on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. Share this video with 5 friends or family. I'm on the road to 100,000 subscribers, right? So I do need your help, right? I need your help. Please drop a comment below, letting me know your thoughts. Do you believe in soulmates? Do you not believe in soulmates? Do you have an experience with a soulmate? Are you living with your soulmate now? Are you in a relationship with your soulmate now? Let me know in the comments. Speak up, speak up, speak up. Let people see what you got to say, because I'm sure that your comments can be valuable to the rest of the world who are watching these videos. And I just want to basically learn and see what other perspectives are out there. But please share this video with at least 5 friends or family that you know, or anybody who you think will be blessed from this video. Also, one last thing before you go, you can check out my website at workwithjohnbelcher.com if you're interested in turning a passion into a paycheck or making money online, working with me online, making money, becoming your own brand, doing whatever, doing what you love. If you're interested in that, go to workwithjohnbelcher.com. The website is in the description below. I'm going to see you later. Peace.